Hello, boys and girls. Today's lesson is taking care of books, treating books with care. Just like people want to be treated well, so do books. When we mistreat the books, they feel sad, just like we feel sad when people mistreat us. So think about if somebody did the same thing to you, how would you feel? And that'll help guide you in your care of books. Meanwhile, I'm going to try to think of every possible thing I can to remind you of what not to do and what to do with the books. Do not put the book on your head. The books are dirty, plus your hair might be dirty, or some might be germs on here to get on your hair, and then so you don't want that. Don't throw the books. When you throw the books, the spines get beat up and frayed because they've fallen on the edges on the ground. Also, don't hit or tap the book. Don't step on the book. Don't rip the pages of the book. This means someone needs to do a little better job of turning the pages. Turn the page gently. Try to straighten the book out and turn the page gently. And also don't turn the pages like this and bend the pages. Just turn the pages gently with each and every, maybe grab it at a corner or a bottom corner or maybe even the middle, but just turn it gently each time. Also, don't write in the books. Maybe this person didn't write in this with the highlighter. Maybe instead he had or this one, maybe they just had their marker in their backpack without lids on them, and the books got marked in because they had loose markers. So please keep the loose crayons and loose markers out of the bottom of your backpack. Clean your backpack. Keep it nice and clean. Don't eat near the books. I wonder what this is on these pages. What kinds of stains are these? I know it's very sticky. I know that much. And so who would want to use the book after it's been messed up like that? And what if somebody put food on you? How would you feel? Also, make sure your hands are dry and clean, especially your fingertips, because that's what you're going to be turning the pages with. But if they're dirty, if they're dirty, ask the teacher to go wash your hands and rub your fingers together, rub them real good, and use soap and dry your hands really well before you touch the books when you return to class. Here's another page that's been written in. Why did somebody write on this and scribble on this page? That's not nice. Here's a book that's been wet. Don't let the books get wet. Once a book is wet, it's never the same. The pages are all wavy and they'll never straighten back out, and they'll stick together, and they might get mold, and they start to smell too. So don't let the books get wet, and keep them out of the rain. Protect them from the rain. Keep them under your in your backpack or under an umbrella, or maybe even under your shirt or your jacket if you don't have an umbrella or something. The next thing to remember is to keep your books away from babies and pets. They like to tear pages. They like to bite the books and rip things up because they don't know any better. So keep them away from pets and babies. Also, don't peel the labels off of the book. Here, somebody peeled the spine of this paperback book, and people tear spines of other books too. Look at this. If a book has a protective plastic covering like this, it's called mylar. Don't tear that part of the book. Also, here's one that doesn't have the plastic part on top, but still it's a covering. Don't let that get all ripped up. Treat it with care also. Another thing is, here the librarian taped the book back together, so because kids love Wimpy Kid and want to check it out, so she taped it back together. But look, we can't even hardly see what the spine used to have, which was the title, author, and illustrator. Now we could just see part of it. And where's the call number? How can a student find this on the shelf without the call number? Another thing to remember is to not put stickers onto the book. Let's say you got a happy face or some kind of sticker for knowing your lunch number. please don't take it off your hand and put it onto the book. That would be wrong also. Don't put the books in your own mouth, and don't bite on the books. These books have germs on them. We do not want you to get the germs in your mouth, so don't bite them. Also, remember to not sneeze or cough onto the book. Just because that will get more germs, and as people touch the books, they will get your germs. Remember not to pull the loose edges from the books, because that makes them become even more frayed and ruined. And before you know it, nobody will be able to check out the book because the spine will be really messed up. And remember that we have to not pull the book back and ruin the spine. Don't slap the book back. Have you ever seen kids do like this? Boom, boom. Look at this book now. The spine, the inner spine is just ruined. These pages are going to get loose and fall. Look at that. The pages are loose, pulling apart from the book. Nobody will want this book. Same with bending it all the way back why would anybody need to bend the book backwards like that? Don't flap the book back and forth like a game, and don't bend the book back either, so that you don't ruin the inner spine and make the pages loose and messed up. Another thing to remember is don't make a tent out of the book on the table. Why would the book need to be in a tent? You can't read it if it's on a tent, and then it's going to fall, and there's no purpose for that. Also remember, don't rub the book back and forth on the table, and don't swirl it around on the table. That makes if it was shiny, it makes it get kind of dingy and scruffy and not as nice and clean as it was before. Remember to also hug your books, or tuck your book under your arm, or hold it down, depending on how old you are and what is best for you and what instructions you get from your teacher or your librarian. So one of those ways will be the only way. Throwing it up in the air is not correct. Holding it between your fingers until it falls out of your hand and falls to the floor is not the right way. But cupping the book with 4 fingers, 1, 2, 3, 4, that is a good idea. Another thing to do also is to remember to not cut the pages of the book. Why would somebody do that? The book is not... We have to remember that these books are not ours. They're not yours. They're not mine. They belong to the school or the school district. And we have to treat these books with care. And that way, you'll return them in good shape so that other students can enjoy the book just like you did. So when you come to the library, you borrow a book. When you borrow a book, you are checking it out and scanning it with the barcode, and you are responsible for that book, treating the book with care until you return the book and check the book in again using the barcode to scan that book in. And that way, by being a responsible student, you are taking good care of the book, and that way, again, the next student can enjoy the book just like you did. Thank you, and always remember to take care of the books and treat the books with care, and I will see you in the library. Bye now.